Yes, people. Welcome to Saeed TV and welcome back to another episode of Rivals Talk. We're in the building. Well, I'm in the building. Me and Fuad in the building, but Grizz is like, nah, man, it's too hot, man. It's getting hot in there, man.
No, I love you. I love you, but I ain't sitting in the conservatory at peak heat for you. Even for you, I ain't doing that.
Yeah. You know what, man? It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here, man. You know what? Yeah, even like this morning, yeah, if you go out like 9, 10 a.m., you're thinking to yourself, oh, it's gonna be nice and cool. Nah, mate, it's deadly. It's deadly. But listen, big up to everybody who's watching. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Grizz Fuad channel. Make sure you go and subscribe to everybody man's channel. But Grizz, man, how are you, man? How are you? Everything good?
Yeah, bro. Free ice creams in. Just had my third shower. Fresh for your show.
Yeah.
We out here cooking, literally.
Yeah, you digging holes as well. I see you digging holes.
Did you see that? Wait, did you see that?
Yeah, I seen that, man. That's crazy, man.
Check, people, go and check my Twitter. There's a hole in the road. There's a literal hole in the road. There's a melted, there's concrete, like, what do you call it? Tarmac. It's melted.
Tarmac, yeah.
There's a hole in the road. This is serious shit, man. There's a brother from Botswana. Tell us, we're probably hotter than Botswana right now. There's a brother, big up the brother from Botswana in the chat. I'm telling you, Fuad, ain't a joke, bro.
Bro, I was talking to my cousins in Somalia. It's 27 degrees out there. They said, "Hey, we're cooling over there, bro. We got scorching out here, bro."
But it's natural heat. This is. I don't know what this heat is, man. I don't know what it is.
It's the lack of wind. It's the humidity as well. That's what it is. It's not really a nice kind of. It's that sticky heat, bro.
And plus, what it is, obviously, when you're in places like London, there's just houses everywhere. There's no wind for it to pass. You understand? There's building after building after building, so the air don't circulate. And if the air don't circulate, you ain't circulating, bro.
Bruv. That's why you got to take 7 ice creams every fucking 6 hours, bro. I'm telling you, the way I've been going, the Twister family sets. I've been going through them single-handedly, brother.
Fuad, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Listen, keep this quiet. And how many people in the chat?
267.
This is between like just 270 of us, yeah. I'm gonna buy an ice cream van next year. I ain't fucking about. It's only gonna get
a business out of it.
Oh, my guy just parked up on the bottom of the road and just played that funky music, yeah. And man's I'm telling you, he had queues. And you know what, guys? Okay, I'm old school, right? But I don't even think, even in your time, yeah, did the ice cream van ever have a card machine?
Nah, it was cash only.
Bro, this guy knows, he's on it.
He's is he charging 50p? Is he charging 50p?
I tried to get out of it and say, yeah, you know what? I told the family, I ain't got no cash on me. They said, you what? The brothers changed card machine. I said, what?
Apple Pay, Ali Pay, all of that.
The guy was
he's probably called Ali as well.
I said, brother, you take card payment? He goes, yes, sir. I said, fuck you, man. Shit, man. £18 later. Oh, Lord. 18.
Trust me. Hey, basic cone and flake is costing $3.99. I'm seeing. I'm like, yo, these men are eating. I'm telling you. It's a setup.
Yo, you know what's crazy as well? For me, the showers are frauds, man. Because you go in the shower, you are you're chilling, yeah. You come out of it, you're sweating. I'm like, what is the point then, innit? What was the point of going in that shower? You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. But listen, people, let's get straight into it, man. You know what I'm saying? Grizz, I wanna kind of shout you out, man, because you've been messing on the timeline, man. Why are you trying to rattle us, man? You know what I mean? You're saying I'm gonna save this. Why you want to save this, Chris? Like, why you want to save my tweets, man?
I just want to save it, innit? Like, it's fun, man. Like, the timeline was lit today. Man United. Look, first and foremost, people were saying, why you got Man United all over your timeline? It's because I got friends, bro. People need to know I got friends, innit? I'm a social animal, man. I got friends, and friends don't all support the same teams. So my timeline was full of the Man United people on a hype thing today. So I just took a screenshot of one, just like one set of tweets on my timeline, all Man United saying, "Yeah, we're on this. Patience, don't be worried." All of this business. I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna just save this." You know what I mean?
Yo, listen, we're just enjoying it, man. Like I said, it's like we're starving right now, man. It's been a long year of Ramadan, innit? You know how we have 1 month of Ramadan? This has been 1 year of Ramadan. So we're just enjoying it, man. And it's basically like everybody's on the same level. You know, when you had them reading books in school, yeah? Everybody's on the same level now. And now we're starting to all read at the same page, innit? So for us, we're happy. You get me, Ten Hag ball, whatever you want to call it, innit? Like, it's working right now. And obviously, certain men are getting excited about Martial. I'm cautiously optimistic. You get me? I see people excited. I'm very cautiously optimistic. You know what it is with me, yeah? Like, I feel like for me, every time I try to back Martial, and then people ask me, and then it's like when he doesn't deliver, I'm like, you know what, man? Just bear with me, innit? It's coming, it's coming. Martial's coming. And the next thing you know, 2 weeks later, he's not scoring.
Listen, like, you know, when he's delivering, they're gonna say, "Hey, man, Martial FC is closed, man. No more entry.
That's what they're saying,
no
man.
Entry, so you better get on board now, boy. The preseason ban.
I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna let it pass, man. I'm gonna let that offer pass. But I still, at the same time, I'm not gonna slander him when he doesn't score. Because then I know what I'm getting with Martial. It's that it's gonna be inconsistencies, but you're gonna have flashes of brilliance. That's been Martial's career. But I'm not gonna slam him down when he doesn't score goals and say like, "I told you so." Oh, you know, Martial FC, all that. No, I'm not, because I know what he's about already.
Can I just ask one question, right? And I mean, obviously, I know you rate him because you're Man United fan and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep this real. I'm not gonna turn this into like a banter session or whatnot. Let's just be real. In fact, Forward, is it his 8th season? Am I right? Am I right? Yeah. Can people let me know, please? Can people let me know, please?
15, 16.
So this is his 8th season, right? People, is it 8th season, people? This is Man United people. No.
18, 19, 19, 20,
7 for 8.
21, 22.
Yeah, you're right.
8th season.
8th season.
Yeah.
So that clip I put up today, yeah, if you go to my tweet, but I don't know if you can play a video, right, where Martin Tyler, like people talking about the goal he scored, right, on his debut against Martin.
Good goal.
It's a bad boy goal. Well, it's a bad boy goal, and it's a shit-ass defender. It might as well be you trying to stop that attack, right? That's how Martin Skirtle was in them days, yeah, end of them days. What? I'm being
Respect
real.
your legends, man. Respect your legends.
So no, on the level, tell me, okay, you're Man United. Forward, as neutrals, okay, I'm not neutral. You're fairly neutral. Tell me what you remember from Martial from 8 years.
A sulking attitude, black gloves, and inconsistent performances throughout his time, whether that's good or bad. That's how I remember Martial at United. Of 8 years. A guy who
8 years, and they're still saying 8 years. Yeah, damn right, Said. Blurt, Said. Blurt. We can't take this shit. We're taking over. We're taking over Martial FC, man. Blurt, Said. We don't.
You know what it is?
You can't
pin it on Martial, though. I think it's generally his performance.
See this fuckery he's going to come with now. You can't blame it on the Martial for 8 seasons. You can't blame it on Martial.
For everyone.
What I will say, you can blame Martial on, is he had every excuse of like whether it was Lukaku being signed and kind of blocked in his way, Zlatan, he's being pushed out wide. But when he COVID year, when he hit them double figures and everyone thought, all right, now is your time. And the following season, he was the main man. This was pre-Ronaldo, pre-Cavani even. He completely fumbled that opportunity. I'm sorry. And at that time, you're at an age where you're seasoned enough. You've seen enough at the club as well. You've shown the last year you can kick on. And he did not kick on, brother. I'm sorry. That's working. So you have to hold him accountable there. Have to.
No, 100%. Personal accountability, you know what I mean, in anything in life, it has to be key, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, he'll tell for himself that he hasn't been consistent.
Facts. And then to add on top of that as well, it's like to say, all right, cool, I want a low move. I don't feel like I fit in here. Then you go Sevilla, basically. What did he do over there? Because there was no hope of like a permanent move, because there was no fee included. That was purely meant to be, let me go there, get some minutes, let me get my confidence up.
But what I'm trying to tell people,
that's got to be accountability as well. You asked for that. You asked for that situation, and you didn't deliver in that situation as well. People are just brushing over that and just looking at, hey, it's pastures new. But I'm saying, listen, don't.
This is last chance, though. This is last chance.
Be careful.
But this is last chance for Martial. You know what I mean? And this is why, for me, this season, you know what I mean, he has to take his opportunity with or without Ronaldo. If Ronaldo comes in, he still has to show the courage and the kind of determination. Say, you know what, I don't care if Ronaldo's here. I'm going to show why I'm better than Ronaldo. Like, in a weird sense, he can show why he's better than Ronaldo. Ronaldo doesn't have the legs anymore. Ronaldo scores goals, but apart from that, his game is quite limited. You know what I mean? He won't give you what Martial gives you at his age. But at the same time, Martial, providing the consistency and providing the goals, he can flourish. But at the same time, when you look at Man United strikers over the past 10 years, they haven't been able to have that consistency. When you look at it, Romelu Lukaku, first season, scored abundant amount of goals. Second season, flop. Ibrahimovic, the same. Who else is there? Zlatan, the same. Who else is there? Even Van Persie. Van Persie.
Zlatan like that. Zlatan was good.
I'm just saying. Overall, Man United, striker-wise, we've not been able to have that consistency. And it's been the bane. If you look at all our strikers in Man United's history right now.
But that's because I feel like the last
2 good seasons.
The last 5 or 6 years, what you lot have done is you lot have tried to fumble around with this Rashford, Martial. Are they strikers? Are they wingers? Are they strikers? Are they wingers? And then when you've kind of gotten confused with that, you've thrown a big name in.
There you go.
Exactly. Sort out for us. Go on, Lukaku, sort out for us. Go on, Ronaldo, sort out for us. And every time then you come back to this moment where it's like, hey, the old man is now on his last legs, just like Zlatan, just like Cavani, just like Ronaldo. And now you're back to these two where you're kind of fumbling around with them, looking at preseason going,
but they'll do the same thing next season.
All right, we're back, lads.
But there you go. But they'll do this the next season. Let me just read these super chats here. Zaymiasi, we have the best attack along with City, with Odegaard, Jesus, Martinelli, Saka, plus Sane joining us. I don't know if anyone's heard about rumors about Sane, but I've not heard anything. Jesus more in 3 games and Martial in 8 years. Well, listen, we'll find out, mate. We'll find out. But listen, we need to talk about Chelsea. Grizz, man. They're planning a double sweep for Kimpembe and Kimpembe and Kounde. What do you reckon, bro? First of all, Kimpembe is a stronger link. Where are you on in terms of Kimpembe? Do you think he's a decent option? Is he someone that you think is overrated? What's your overall opinions on Kimpembe?
I don't rate him.
You don't rate him?
No, I don't rate him like that.
Talk to me.
He's fragile. I think he's fragile. I think he makes way too many mistakes. I think he thinks he's better than he is. Strutting around like he's completed football. You ain't completed shit, man. You ain't a patch on. For example, Thiago Silva, who was in the PSG team like that.
Yeah.
You ain't shit on even Ramos, who's in that PSG. No, Ramos is on his last legs now, obviously.
Yeah.
But this Kimpembe geezer plays football like he's completed it, man. Nah, man. I think Chelsea be mad to get him. So I hope they get him. He'll be showing up in the Premier League. You've been making mistakes in the French league, and you think you're gonna compete at the highest level here, where all the best players are, the best teams are. Concentration levels have to be at your optimum. Who's the player? Kounde got interviewed the other day for Liverpool, yeah, and they were like, "What's the difference between Bundesliga and here?" And he goes, "Bruv, the Premier League, whether you're playing the first place team or the last place team, your concentration has to be on point." Kimpembe's weakest part of his game is his concentration. He makes hella mistakes, man. He's got the physical attributes. Do you know what I mean? But physical attributes can only take you so far if you're going to play in a team like Chelsea, who's looking to compete.
In a backside, could he not perform better?
That's what I mean. This man, Realist TV is like, he didn't even send a super chat, so I can't even thank him for that. You know what I mean? Like, Kimpembe is better than Matip. That's what I'm saying. So, like people like that, like, and they call themselves the Realist TVs, man. I don't know.
Nah, big up Realist, man. This guy.
No, big up Realist, but you don't know ball. That's a silly comment. Like, he's better than Matip. Like, on what basis? On what level is he better than Matip? On what
brand name is what?
No. On what has he done to be called better than Matip in any fucking way? In any way. But big up Realist TV, I know, man.
What I will say is I agree with Grizz there, definitely, for sure. In my opinion, I think Kimpembe is in the perfect situation at PSG, bro. Like, you're kind of the academy kid mascot, if you like, amongst the superstars. And that's how he's always been. That's how he's been able to wear the armband, kind of cement himself next to Marquinhos and Thiago Silva. For me, I think, yeah, you can say he makes a lot of mistakes, but I think that's his playing style as well. When you're a front foot aggressive defender, you're going to do that. I think in a back three, he would be protected better at Chelsea, but I do think definitely for sure he would be foolish to leave PSG in my eyes. I think you look at Ramos there is on his last leg.
Challenge though. It's a Polish league, let's be honest, man.
For me, if you come Chelsea and it blows up in your face, bro, you will never play at that elite level. I feel like at PSG right now, you're in a comfortable place where I feel like you can go and cement yourself as like a long-term legend there. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but I don't. I think he's being outed though, bro. I don't think it's his call. I think they want to move him out on the slide, bro. That's what it is.
And I hear that possibly, but what you do if I'm him, you stay and earn your place.
Yeah.
You fight it because for me, he has a lot of the rights where I'm probably the best academy graduate you've ever had, PSG, in a sense. So it's like, all right, I look
not
at
hard.
Who?
Not hard to be the best academy graduate when considering how long they've formed.
Well, yeah, I mean, but still, he's still got a title to that. They had Mamadou Sakho, who remember a couple of years before that was meant to be a 17-year-old star kid. He said, "Nah, I'm
living for me." But how you know I'm not deluded? How you know I'm not got rose-tinted glasses, Fuad? Wallahi, ask the people them. Liverpool fans went wild over Mamadou Sakho. Wild. Yeah. We got the new Desai. I said, "Oh, hey, stop that. He's gonna be gone. He's nothing like that. He's nothing." And I was proved right again. I'm not saying I'm the footballing oracle. I'm just saying I'm the footballing oracle.
Yeah. But here's the thing as well, is for me, I still think he could fight for his place. He's still a French international. If I'm not mistaken, the last round of France fixtures, he was wearing the armband ahead of Mbappe and certain man. So I'm like, bro, for me, he'd be foolish to kind of sacrifice all of that to come Chelsea for where you're going to be held to a Rudiger standard as well. It's like, I don't know. It'll be
pressure.
You can choose. Yeah.
But this is smashed it though. But this because this is what it's saying. So he's saying Kimpembe, and this journalist is reliable for French stuff. So he said Kimpembe has met for PSG's board and he wants to stay. PSG refused an offer though. For I check this out because Chelsea below valuation. Not that they don't want to sell. Below valuation. So what that means is talk to us and you can have him.
Yeah,
but he don't want to go.
You know who they want to buy though? You know who they want to buy? They want to buy Skriniar for like 60 million, but apparently Inter Milan wants 60 million euros.
No, Inter, bro. Me and Fuad are having chatting some Inter brother.
Big up, Sean.
Yeah, big up. But they're in a little bit of financial pressure.
Yeah, they missed out on the finger deal. That's why Bremer deal.
If they are smart, they would go and grab Skriniar. I've been saying for the longest time, for me, I think Skriniar is one of the best centre backs in Europe for me. And at Inter, I feel like he's shown it, but he should be on a bigger stage for me. I think come Premier League, he is built for it. If Chelsea are talking about they want a Rudiger replacement or Rudiger upgrade, that is certified lock upgrade. Forget a Koulibaly.
Especially in that position, especially in that, the way they play.
Yeah. If you want a solid first defender, but can play with the ball, can come out with the bat, is comfortable, go in that extra mile. Skriniar for me is the best pound for pound out there. The fact that people are letting PSG almost have a free run to him, baffling. It
is baffling. It is baffling, man. But it's this transfer window, man. It's just crazy, man. Kounde, I don't know what's going on with him. Barcelona are trying to do this dodgy, whatever they do in it. You know what I mean? We know that Grizz in it, man. There's something dodgy going around there. Everyone should know by now. You know what I mean? But they're looking at Kounde. Chelsea want Kounde. But if they could get two of them, Grizz, is that a massive statement in the Premier League in terms of getting two, you would say polished centre-backs? They're not everyone's cup of tea, but they're polished enough to kind of be a certain level, if you know what I mean.
It depends on the two they get, Saeed, bro. It depends on the two they get.
Okay, Kounde and Kimpembe. Would you say that's a very, very good...
Koulibaly as well, don't forget.
Oh, yeah, Koulibaly as well. So they've got three now.
Yeah, look. I've said my piece on Koulibaly. I don't want to keep going round and round on Koulibaly. My opinion on Koulibaly. I think he's an amazing centre back in isolation. Yeah. I've just questioned. Yeah, okay. Again, I don't know, man. This is not a Chelsea hatred thing. I don't rate Kounde as well. I was scared they were after De Ligt because I rate De Ligt. I was scared. But I was scared if they're after Skriniar. I rate Skriniar. I was scared they're after. There was one other brother they were after, man. I don't know if there's any Chelsea people in here. There was someone else as well who I rated. Kounde, again, for me, is not the answer. But he's better than Chalobah. At the moment, they got Chalobah.
In what sense is he not the answer?
He's gonna have to play a different system, man. He don't play that system at Seville. That's all he's used to. France don't play that system. That's all he's used to. Chelsea need to buy players that fit Tuchel. Tuchel's got a complex system, man. People are going to realize this season what I mean by that, because all these new brothers, Lukaku found out to his detriment. All the attackers have found out to their detriment. The defenders have been there for time, but these defenders that have been there for time are no longer there now. So that's why they were used to that system. You get what I'm saying? Every new player hasn't got used to the system that he plays. It's all the old ones that done well. Aspilicueta done well. Chalobah's been there years, done that well. Rudiger's been there years, done that well. Christensen been there years, done well. Do you understand? All the new players, his way of playing is very complex. He very much ends up falling out with players that don't understand his way of playing. This is what I keep saying. You know me, I keep telling Matisse long season, and he keeps saying shut up, but I keep saying long season.
Long season, you know what I mean? It just depends on what Chelsea are planning to do now, you know what I mean? I think they're trying to short out the defense before they kind of look towards like key attackers. But I mean, if that's the way in it, like, you know, that's how Chelsea are doing it forward. They're trying to shore up the defense and then kind of like make sure you're kind of hard to beat and then work on the attack as you go along, because their attack isn't great. Barring Sterling, their attack isn't great. You know what I mean? Let's be honest.
It's not great, but let's be honest. Defense is where they've kind of lost the most bodies. They've got Thiago Silva, who's 37, Chalobah, who's kind of come through the academy and done okay. There's a lot of work to be done there. Christensen and Rudiger were kind of big pillars, I feel, for them. So they're going to, of course, prioritize. I think Koulibaly, for me personally, I think excellent. He's been needing that kind of challenge, as you said, with Kimpembe. I think he's someone people are wondering, maybe is it too late at 31? I would say look at Thiago in that system, and he's done okay. Question is, I'd say maybe would him and Thiago kind of play the same role where they both should be in the center of that back three? I feel like Thiago's legs might be exposed on the exterior of the back three, and then Koulibaly, is he technical enough to maybe play on those kind of sides of the back three? So it'll be interesting to see how he fits, but Chelsea need to address that defense for me. I think up front, they've just got misfiring players. They've got Havertz, who hasn't really hit the level they've expected. Pulisic, who's been in and out of the squad. Werner speaks for himself. They've just brought Sterling in, so I'm sure they're hoping one of them can kind of fire. But that's kind of where I've always thought Chelsea will need to address first. And let's not forget midfield as well, because they've got Jorginho and Kante, who are looking like they're kind of going on their last legs. Gallagher will be an exciting addition, but the talk of Broha leaving is an interesting one, because I'm thinking, if you're saying you've just lost Lukaku, you need a bit of freshening up in the attack, I would have thought Gallagher and Broha coming back in would have been almost like free signings, essentially.
Nah, I'm surprised they let him Broha go, but I think, to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie, he's a good striker, but he scored 6 goals last season. So I think it's a decent deal to get 30 million out of a player. I know there's potential and whatnot, but, you know, right, it's now or never to get that money in it. So I think they're trying
I wouldn't be surprised if we're sitting here in 4 years' time and that brother Broha is one of the top strikers in the Premier League, and then goes on to get another, and then we're talking about Chelsea rejects, Chelsea forwards that they let go. But can I address this?
Yeah, go on. Walter King says, I'm so disappointed in Grez. Grez, yeah, that's your new name, by the way.
It's cool, man. That's no problem.
I watch Serie A all the time. Bremia and Kalidou Koulibaly, I'm presuming saying, is better than De Ligt. Kalidou is the best signing. Okay. So
look. Thank you for the super chat. With all due respect, where did I say he's not? Where did I say that De Ligt's better than them two? I never said that, bro. You need to listen to what I said. I said when they were linked with De Ligt, I thought, yeah, he's a good player. That's all I said, and you've just sent in a super chat talking about Bremer and Koulibaly are better than De Ligt, which I agree with. So thank you for the super chat, but you just wasted it. You could have said something so much more useful, that you love me, you love my hat, you're subscribed to my channel. You could have. I would have shouted you out.
Maybe it's a misunderstanding.
Oh no, then he spelled my name wrong. So you know what I mean. I don't know.
Big up to Hit 44. How will Barcelona do in the Champions League? Funny how Bayern were chatting shit about Barca going out of business while they're making a deal on the low. But Fuad, man, it's the nature of the beast, innit? It's what they're saying. It like obviously the nature of how Barcelona do things. There's a bit of discrepancies in there, but at the same time, they've done their business, man. Whether you want to call it, they've done it. Lewandowski, you know,
it's crazy. It's crazy, and they still couldn't be finished with Bernardo. There's still talks.
Are they going for Bernardo?
Oh, inshallah.
Listen, I tweeted it out the other day. I said I'm fearful that Barca might not exist in a couple of years because of kind of the financial make or break they're kind of betting on themselves now. But from what I hear, a lot of it has to do with the Spotify deal. There was apparently how shall I say, too much of a prediction put on how much losses they would make because they thought the pandemic would obviously extend longer as well. They've sold shares. I think they've refinanced some of their loans as well.
Yeah.
How they've managed to, bruv, I've been trying to read like 10 different articles trying to understand how they've done this. And to this day, I still cannot understand it. But some way, somehow, Barca are rebuilding themselves. The one thing I'm really glad about is they're really backing Xavi. You got to say, bro. Like, they really believe in Xavi's vision. They're trying to almost do Pep Guardiola 2.0, if you like. I'm wondering that maybe are they kind of throwing too much at it too soon type of thing. And don't get me wrong, you can never have too much quality. But Aubameyang, who was doing well for you last year, all of a sudden you got Lewandowski in. Ansu Fati still coming back. You got Ferran Torres. You've got so many Gavi and Pedri signed new deals. Kessie's just been brought through as well. They're talking about Bernardo. It's like I'm wondering how they're all going to fit in. But one thing I know is Barcelona are definitely going to be back next season if all these signings can be registered. I think this is a key point. That is they're making all these signings, but can they register them? Because they need to get rid of a lot as well. Yeah. I'm looking at guys like Depay, who I'm sure if you saw the video of Henry when he come back to the training, did you see that by any chance?
Which one?
Thierry Henry came back to Barcelona and he was just saying like hello.
Oh yeah. I seen that.
And then I think Depay walked up to him thinking, he's gonna get like some special light skin love, like, hey, my brother. Henry told him, hey, listen, move out the way, man. Pedri's there. My God.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Egg on Depay's face. I was just like, God damn. Hey, that's
crazy, man.
He's grinning in the background, but Barca are cooking. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they're cooking, man.
How they bought these ingredients, but they're cooking, my brother. And I'm happy for it because for me, they're one of the big European institutions. La Liga's tailed off a little bit since the rivalry between them and Madrid. Atletico are able to win titles. You know what I mean? Playing 5 at the back. Bruv, football needs Barcelona back. As much as we can hate them during the UEFA Lona period, they're a necessary evil, bruv. So we can get back to hating them properly now.
Yeah, exactly. Innit? You know what I mean? We felt sorry for them last couple of seasons and that. I see people tweeting. Now you know what's back.
Fuad's pizza's making me hungry, man. Fuad's pizza.
Bruv, I can't lie. That shit got delivered right before the stream. I couldn't let it go cold.
No. Go do what you gotta do, man. Guys, there's nearly 1,000 people watching. Apparently, we haven't even got 200 likes, man. Yeah,
I'm ordering, man. Fuck you, man. I'm ordering.
Hey, don't tell me I ain't an influencer, yeah.
Yo, listen, order it, man. Yo, guys, make sure you like the video. Only 194 likes, nearly 1,000 people watching. You guys, man, disgrace, innit? Just hit the like button, man. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you subscribe to Grizz and Fuad Kudani. Links in the description, people. Go and support their channels, people, man. You know what I'm saying? Walter King says, Grizz, it's not all about you. Thank you for your super chat. I've subscribed to your channel too, but I'm telling you, Kaladu is better than Dilit.
I agreed with you, Walter King. I agreed with you. Saeed, man. Oh, Lord. I don't want to jeopardize anything. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. I agree with you, brother. I agree with you, Khalid. Thank you.
Yeah, why did they all hating on Chelsea though? Why did they it's an opinion, isn't it? Like, I don't know.
Wait, hold on. How's it embarrassing to hate Chelsea? Why is it embarrassing? I don't get it. Like, what I hate Chelsea. Like, I hate Chelsea. What do you want me to do? You want me to like Chelsea? No. When they do good, I'll speak on it. Have they done good? No.
Yeah.
When they beat Man City in the Champions League, I said, yeah, he outsmarted Pep. They played brilliant. I think Mason Mount is one of the top players in the Premier League. I think Havertz is underperforming. I rate a lot of the players. I think Thiago Silva is one of the best centre-backs of the last decade. I think Reece James is quality. I don't know what you want. Kovacic is one of the best players around in this position when he's fully fit and firing. Where's the hate? I try to be objective.
Absolutely. But yeah, apparently Bernardo Silva's still staying apparently.
Yeah, they ain't letting him go. They'll be mad to let him go right now.
Yeah,
they're not letting him
go.
That's literally Pep's favorite player. I feel like.
Yeah, man.
What's
they
up?
Ain't letting him go. Pep's one of his. That's one favorite. That's his. That's one of his
favorite player in the world, bro. That's his. And all the City players always say Bernardo is like Pep's teacher's pet, if that makes sense. So it'd be a mad one. I think that's almost Barca overstretching their limit, if you like.
They're playing brave if they think they're getting Bernardo Silva. They're kidding themselves.
Yeah.
If they do, wait, it just proves that there's
in trouble.
It proves that there's powers out there that you just can't control and you can't.
They got the Catalonian government in it. They got a lot of
that's government shit, man. If they get Bernardo Silva, that's government shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. Neymar to City, Grizz. Is there any truth in that one? Neymar to City.
It'd be mad. It'd be mad if that happens. But again, I don't know, man. With Pep's mad like that, innit?
They have to buy someone though. They've lost.
If there's another team out there that can cater for Neymar, it's probably City. I don't know.
I would like to see that. I think both the Premier League deserves it. I think the way Robinho almost unfulfilled that little bit. They need that Brazilian who comes in. Neymar can be that guy. And the thing is Neymar came to Barcelona after Pep left, if I'm not mistaken. So it was like they never really got to link up like that. Finally come and link up. I feel like also having almost thrown your career away at PSG these last couple of years by doing this move too early, in my opinion, go and get some respect back on it. If he can be that thing that pushes City over the hurdle in the Champions League, ain't no one talking to Neymar, ain't no one talking to City again. Like,
but the thing is, Fuad, he's done that. He's tried that for PSG. That was his purpose of going to PSG. He's fulfilled it in a massive way. He failed that in a massive way.
I ran away from Messi and you brought Messi. I wanted to be the star boy and you made Mbappe the star boy. So now I'm taking my ball and going elsewhere. See you later. That's what great players do.
Is that what it is, though? Is that what it is, do you reckon?
Yeah.
I think see, just got Sterling as well. You think of the number of the goals that is. Unless Pep is now going to all of a sudden put all his money behind Grealish and say, all right, we paid 100 mil for you. This is your season, which personally I don't see. I think you should go and spend another 100 mil, go get Neymar. That's a banker for me. That gets the excitement going. You think now a front line of Neymar, Haaland, and Foden. La hola. Scary.
Yeah. It's scary, but
ABB behind that. And Rodri just mop it. La hola. Cucurella. Nah, la hola.
Yeah, 100%. I think it says here Pep Guardiola does not want to unbalance the construction of Man City squad with the arrival of such a star with Neymar. Again, I get the imbalance, but then again, you know what I mean? Like, imagine solidifying your status, getting a 3 in a row, Champions League. Like, this Neymar would almost give you that kind of like, you know what? Champions League, we're coming, man. We're gonna go and just dismantle everyone.
X Factor. He is the biggest X Factor in world football for me at the moment. I'm thinking that maybe that's an overstatement. I don't know. I'm thinking. Have I said that maybe wrong? Is there any bigger X Factor than him? I don't know. He's one of the.
Mbappe's getting there, though. Mbappe's getting there.
Huh? No, Mbappe. No, Mbappe is just wild good. Like, he's just good. You're certified. You know what you're gonna get with Mbappe. Near enough. He will create at least. You can have the most anything game, dead game, tight back 4, 5, 6. You know Mbappe will create one chance for himself out of nowhere. You're just certified. You're guaranteed that. Yeah. That's what Mbappe is. What I mean by Neymar gives you that X factor that just, I don't know, man. It could blow in your face or it could work for you. And that's what X factors do. X factor doesn't necessarily mean in a good way.
People say liability. I'm not sure if it's a liability, man. He's someone that you just... You know what I mean? He's an X factor. And a lot of people think he's slow and he's not slow in a way, but he doesn't work hard. I think there's a different type of Neymar that carries his team that will work. You know.
And also, I think that's another point as well, where City don't really go for the big marquee brand name signings. And I'd love to just see them do that for once, to be honest, man. They've got the money. They always do smart, safe signings, 65 million. Never. Last season, they stretched it a little bit with Grealish, which surprised everyone. For me, that wasn't the marquee sign. They should have blown that money on Kane. Cool, we move. Now you've got Neymar. Brother, I think if they get Neymar, that gets every Man City fan excited for the season for me. Haaland is nice, and I think Haaland is definitely signed to make that difference in the Champions League. But
100%. But again, Haaland was wicked business, though. Smart business. They waited for his clause. They knew what they're doing, so they're being smart about it.
And here's the thing: if Haaland gets you your league goals, Grealish can perform in the league as well. City have that squad depth where you don't need Neymar week in, week out in the Premier League. Cool. He can go missing a couple games here and there with his injury record. But
he played 20 games this season for PSG.
Listen, the last couple of years he's been playing. He's been missing almost 2-3 months a season. So that's what I'm saying. City have to take that into account. And I'm sorry, Grealish, you have to at some point expect returns. So listen, Neymar, Grealish on that left side. Oof.
You know these big like superstars, they always like miss like key. Like Pogba has missed an outstanding amount of games for his his talent, and he's not had that consistency. Neymar's another one. I don't know if it's just like a common theme with players, maybe that play at the high intensity. They kind of lose that kind of like little bit of edge, maybe, and they.
Neymar ain't no high intensity player.
Nah, come on, I'm talking about like when they're on, no. What I mean is when they're on form, they play.
Them flary flicky man.
They're flicky man. I don't know what it is, man. Maybe the flare man, just like they I don't know. Neymar's missed a lot of games. Pogba's missed a lot of games. There's a couple that's in there that the flair players miss a lot of games, man. So I don't know.
They don't want to grind. They ain't got that dog in them. Did you hear Lisandro's quotes when he was signing for United? I want to die winning 50-50s as if my family's food depends on it.
You know what I compared him to yesterday on my channel?
Who?
What's his name?
Martinez.
Mascherano.
Yeah.
Brother, this guy is built from the school of Mascherano. I'm telling you.
Love that.
I'm telling you.
I was saying last summer, I was saying Spurs, please go and get him. 30-40 million will probably be enough. I've said, even though his height at the time, I mentioned it, I said his height, people are looking at it, but this guy is a dog. He's one. I remember like Puyol and Ivan Cordoba are the two examples that I remember watching, and even Grizz is saying there, Mascherano.
Cordoba, yeah.
I remember Mascherano was at 2014 World Cup, bro. The guy is like 5'7", was eating up.
Animal, bro.
Nothing. Animal. And it's like, height don't matter when you got that dog in you. And I'm telling you now, get your Lisandro memes off now. I'm sure, because even I was even thinking about it in the Premier League, how many aerially dominant forwards do you have? What, Ivan Toney, the Newcastle guy, bruv? There's too many men for me who are like Haaland, Tammy, bruv. There's just tall guys who don't know aerially are just that great in my opinion.
Teams are playing on the ball now. Teams have been encouraged to play on the ball. There's no more Steve Bruce anymore. There's no more Sam Allardyce. I'm sorry, man. I get what you guys enjoy, and these are for me. If there's no Premier League without these managers in it, like it's part of the Premier League years, in it, man. You man seen it 1-0. You know what I mean? Bolton, Nicholas Anelka. You know these things happen. Long ball over the top, Anelka gets it. It happens. But all I'm trying to say
this guy is quick. Ball over the top, he will get there. I'm telling you, Lisandro. Like nothing. For me, I said Argentina's centre-back pairing there with Lisandro and Romero is like my dream partnership. Profile-wise, characteristics-wise, them man, no ball is getting past them without you dying or feeling stud marks around your knees or your ankles. I'm telling you. Those are the type of centre-backs I love. Forget all this ball-playing crap. Bread and butter defenders, bro. I'm telling you. And the thing is he can spray a pass, bro. His ball playing ability is not to be slept on as well for me. So definitely, I think people will say you overpaid, but if he's the type of signing who I think delivers consistently for you over a number of years, which I assume he will. Listen, you for me, 64 million ain't bad, bro. Trust me.
No, but I think it's someone said it was 46 million rising to 54. So the pricing, like it's like the Nunes deal.
How many people said Rodri was overpaid when City signed him?
There you go. And nobody watched him at Atletico Madrid. Not many people watched him. Like I said, you know what I mean?
When them kind of understated players who go under the radar a lot, for me, you just need consistency for a couple of years, and people will just forget that price tag. Trust me, I think he's perfectly built for the Premier League. I'll be surprised if he doesn't work out well. I know people are trying to compare him to Torreira, maybe. Nah, brother. Levels and brackets. Levels brackets.
What I've been arguing against, I get. So obviously, when people bring up the height issue, everyone's been throwing the likes of Cannavaro, Ayala, Baresi, all of these mans that were not big. But what I said in response to that, in defense of my feeling, is they all, if you notice, they all part of teams that dominated. Yeah, these mans kind of they were in elite teams. Yeah, Mascherano as well. We spoke about even what's his name wasn't too big. Puyol wasn't too tall.
Oh no!
But the thing with Man United is, they're not going to be dominating the ball against a lot of teams, and that's the problem. Teams are they're just not good enough as a team yet. He's trying, obviously, and look, I'm saying this with tentative. I'm saying it tentatively because with the likes of De Jong, Eriksen, Bruno, exactly. So he's trying to dominate the ball too much. So this might backfire on me. I'm ready to accept that.
You know, Gristo, do you not think when you brought Alisson in, you needed that person to kind of set the tone? Van Dijk had to come and set the tone. I'm not trying to compare him to that kind of figure.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't think about it. I agree with you. The potential signings of De Jong, Lisandro, and Eriksen, he's definitely setting a tone into this total football. Yeah, culture. I get that, but it's going to take a little while. I think one more long season before you come back.
Yeah, we'll see.
For me, if you look at Malacia as the new signing at left back, if Varane has a better season and should improve on what we saw last year, I think those are two kind of solid players for Lisandro to kind of build up. I look at Lisandro and Varane as well. I look at it like it's a perfect yin and yang. He's very front foot aggressive, almost will step into the midfield. Varane loves a recovery run. He will do all of that. Long balls in behind, aerially he can dominate as well. So for me, that's where sometimes. Listen, I said if he steps up and improves this season from what we saw last year, definitely had injury issues, adaptation issues. You think he's done?
He's tired. He's tired.
No, he's. You know what it is.
I don't want to say Varane is done yet.
No, I don't think it's. This is almost like I would say season where he's got to show why. He's A, can stay fit enough, and B, the consistency. He needs to build the consistency. We've not seen it enough. And for a player who came in, the aura that came in with him, you know what it is? There's a part of me that thinks, you know what, am I lying to myself?
I was a massive Varane fan, man. I love him. I'm not saying it because he's at United now. I'm trying to keep it real.
We're not going to see the best of Varane, though.
Varane was a Rolls Royce.
Was at Real Madrid.
Madrid ain't a joke if they're letting him go so easily. They were literally shoving him out the door. And Man United got a history of buying. Man United got a history of buying players that they don't really check up on, and they should have checked up on Varane. Man, Varane was. I hate saying it because Varane was one of my favorite footballers again from the last decade. Centre backs, he had everything. I don't think he's got everything anymore.
Here's that thing. This is what I'm saying. Could he now not in adjusting his game? He's more seasoned. He should be the brain for me. That's where I'm saying recovery, positioning. Forget all of that pace stuff. You've got Lisandro now, this little pit bull to do all your leg and doggies. That's why I'm saying it's almost like a perfect yin and yang. All great centre-back partnerships I look at, it's a yin and yang. Puyol, pitbull monster. PK balance behind. Mascherano after that, PK balance behind. Terry, Carvalho. It's the same. You always can get in. Even Liverpool, you've got Van Dijk, who's a Rolls Royce. Konate and Matip will always be the ones engaging. And it's always yin and yang for me.
It's the one that's a calm one. But
I always think it's a good balance for me, and I think there's potential in that people are sleeping on for sure.
Absolutely.
It will take Varane stepping up for sure.
Absolutely. Big up to everybody who's still locked in, man. 1.1k in the building, man. Guys, I want to get to 500 likes before the video ends. So, guys, make sure we hit 500 likes before the video ends. And make sure you guys follow Grizz Khan TV, Fuad Kodani. Links in the description, people. Make sure you go support their channels. Want to end it on the top. You know, I want to look at who's got the best front three. I know this the season has it ended and whatnot. Right now, we're dealing with Sancho, Rashford, Martial. You guys have got Nunez, Salah, and what's the other one? Diaz. And then the front three of Tottenham is Kulusevski on the right, Kane in the middle, and they've got Son on the left. Chelsea, Havertz, Havertz, Sterling, and I would say Werner on the left or Pulisic, whatever you want to call it. It's a bit meh. It's not great. Arsenal, Jesus. I'm going to say Gabriel on the left and Saka on the right. They're the top 6. Have I missed anyone? No, I haven't missed anyone. Who's got the best?
Where you go for Man City?
Man City, yeah, sorry, Man City. They've got Grealish on the left or Foden, Mahrez on the right, and they've got Haaland up top. Grizz, be honest, without just put your...
No, there's no agenda, man. You know, keep it real, man. Right now, tried and tested has to be Spurs. Right now.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
Okay.
Right now, though.
On paper.
Mm-hmm. I try to be objective and look at facts right now. You've taken Sadio Mane, Hall of Fame, Premier League Hall of Famer, in my opinion, out of the Liverpool team. You've replaced him with Diaz and Núñez. I know how when you picked the Liverpool team, you didn't mention Jota and Bobby Firmino, but I'll give you that.
Pick three.
You know, but that's the wrong way of doing it. That's why I have to say Spurs, because you've made me say Spurs because of that. Because if you say you made me.
Give your opinion.
You should have just opened it up as who has the best front three.
Yeah. If you said the best attack, if you said best attack, if you said who's got the best attack.
You know what? The actual video was who's got the best attack. So okay then, who's got?
If you say who's got the best attack, I'll still say.
Rephrase the question.
Okay.
But if you're saying who's got the best front three right now, it's got to be Spurs at the moment, because even though we're so sure that Haaland is going to bag at City, we're so sure. Well, I'm pretty sure Núñez is going to bag at Liverpool. We're still not sure about the Arsenal. Yeah, so Arsenal don't come into the picture. Spurs with Son and Kane are clear as we sit here and speak. But
is it just Son and Kane though? Kulusevski.
I was going to say because Kulusevski, I'm sorry, came in last season, signing of the season in my eyes. The way he improved that team. So I think what Grizz said there, on paper, right now, I would take the Spurs front three over a lot of the other front threes, because there's so many kind of unknown factors. Is Grealish going to make that second step up in the City front three? Is Darwin Núñez going to bang in that? Is Jesus going to take that next step type of thing? Who's Arsenal's left winger as well? Martinelli. Don't piss me off, please. We've got the golden boot on ours, the left wing. So there's levels and brackets. She said, what do you mean? Martinelli had one goal in like the last.
No. It's the way you said it was funny, man.
Hey, the truth sometimes hurts. It's brutal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they call it brutal truth. You know what I mean? But listen, I say on paper, Spurs right now, definitely you would have to say. If you're talking as an attack whole, I think you're probably looking at City or Liverpool, of course, because of the depth that those guys do have. Because outside of our front three, we've basically got Richie boy, basically, who can cover the front three, and outside of that is Mora. So
I'm just telling you, low. Bobby's balling this season. People are sleeping on Bobby Firmino, man. Yeah, Bobby's balling this season.
Hey, listen, I'm glad to see Bobby back, man. He was last season. Jota was fading into the background a little bit, and I was like, yo, I hope Bobby isn't just faded, because he was one of the magical front three. From
do you know what? Do you know? I keep saying it on my channel, and I'm going to say it on obviously mine's predominantly Liverpool channel. So obviously people know what I say about Bobby Firmino. But why am I in my neighbour's garden? Why am I not in my garden? Like, I don't know what man means about that. Why not in my garden? Why am I in my neighbour's garden? But yeah, still, he ain't got a problem with me going in his garden. You know what I mean? Free exposure and that. Do you know what it is? Do you know with Bobby Firmino? Yeah. You know how we used to, when we play football and we pick a team out of our mates and everything. Yeah, we always want that one player that's gonna relax everything. He's the relaxer in the team. You know, that one baller, you know, he's quiet. Yeah, he's not loud. He's not going to big it up. But you know, undercover, you know, there's one player that you want in your team. He's so undercover, but he's cold. And he's going to knit everything together. And he's going to make everyone just balance. That's what Bobby Firmino is, man. He's the relaxer, I call him. Give the ball to Bobby. He may not score like the song says, but he will relax the ball.
I heard you singing at Watford, man. I see you, man. You've got an affection with Bobby Firmino, innit?
I got affection with all of my mans. You should know that anyway. But yeah, with Bobby, it's a little bit one of those because he's a nice guy. He's smiling. He's Brazilian. He's got the touch. He's got the flair. And he doesn't get appreciated because he's just not he doesn't score nasty goals. It's not in him. He scores, even when he scores, he does the no-look shit. That's Bobby Dazzler, man. Bobby Dazzler. He's back.
Who's underrated? Who's underrated in this kind of like, you know, if we've kind of said who's the best. Who's the one like you're thinking they've got potential there? You know what I mean? United's one. Have they got potential? The United's one, the front three.
Chelsea's got to come through soon, no? Chelsea's attack's got to come through.
What, Havertz and Sterling? Who's the third option for Chelsea? I say
Mount.
Now Mount's in the 8.
No,
he's not going to play up front.
Mount's in midfield for me, man. For me, I think City's one. In my opinion. I think there could be Julian Alvarez. I'm curious to see what he can kind of bring. He's one. I think
I want to put him at FPL, but then I'm like,
they signed some Brazilian kid as well last January, who they were supposed to be crazy hype about, Kai or something.
Yeah.
It's got out on loan. It's got out on loan now.
Okay.
They can't have their cakey and eat it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Hey, you're dumb for that.
They're sending him out on loan.
I'm curious to see if because Alvarez can play across the front three as well.
Yeah,
so
I'm intrigued about Alvarez. I'm intrigued about Alvarez.
How he can kind of fit into City's front line. Does that mean kind of Mahrez is maybe in trouble on the right? Does he slot in on the left?
Mahrez, he's a mainstay. Pep Guardiola loves Mahrez, man.
He is a mainstay, but he doesn't pick him all the time. So he's a random one.
He delivers though. Was he not top scorer last season, Mahrez?
No. I get that. I'm not doubting Renat. I'm not doubting Mahrez. I'm saying he's weird with him though. Like Mahrez is one reason why I don't pick him in the FPL. People mentioning FPL.
But that's like, Guardiola though, isn't it? It's Guardiola. He keeps you on your toes, isn't it? He's just weird.
But Alvarez is the wild card this season. No one really knows what Alvarez is going to bring to the City team. I'm intrigued in a good way and in a scared way.
He's going to be literally. It's bringing back the years of Dzeko, man. When they had Dzeko,
I don't know where he plays. Like I'm not going to sit here and say I'm an Alvarez. I know everything about Alvarez. I don't know where he's going to play.
He's a top striker, man. You know what it is here? I always judge on the player, the type of finishes he does, especially a striker, and the type of finishes that he's doing is scary. Like it's almost. I'm not saying it's complete, but the way he's finishing and the level of finishing he's doing is. I know it's Argentinian league, but it's all forms of finishing: near post, back post, 30-yard or whatever you want to call it, left foot. He's a fluid player, man, and he's someone as well that I think City would love him, man. City are gonna.
Can he play off the right? Can he play off the left?
He could play. He could play across the front three, but I'm guessing he might play second striker. You never know what they'll do. You just don't know what City will do. You know what I mean? So, someone's asking, has your pizza arrived yet? You know what I mean? But I think it's going to be an exciting season, man. I think Arsenal. I think they're still young in it. We'll find out how they plan out. I think Jesus, man. I've got this feeling that he's going to score, man. It's going to be a bag.
Jesus will do well. I think Jesus is a very, very good signing for them. I think they were missing a number 9, and I think at Arsenal it seems like he's going to play that number 9 role. I said, I don't know what Richarlison was thinking signing for us, because essentially he's going to be a backup for us, especially when you're the number 1 striker for Brazil right now, going into a World Cup year. If Jesus now starts the season fire until December, bro, he's taking your Brazil shirt, fam. So that interesting Brazil race, I'm going to keep an eye on as well between them two, because, boy, I think Arsenal definitely stole one there, bro.
Yeah, 100%. And then obviously they got Zinchenko, Griezmann. People are saying City have done well to get 30 million out of him, but I still think for Arsenal it's a very good buy when you look at versatility. Left back, centre mid. Obviously, he'll try and play left back, but I think it's worrying times for Kieran Tierney, man. I think he needs. I think what's his name? Arteta's thought. You know what? I can't rely on Kieran Tierney anymore. I can't.
Yeah, it must be. Makes sense though. I like the signing. I've said it. I'll say it again. Zinchenko is a smart, shrewd signing. So is Jesus. Beg your pardon. Yeah. Jesus is a smart signing. Jesus and Zinchenko from City. I don't think they can. I don't think they could have done much better for the state they're in. I keep saying that, but it's true.
Absolutely. Thoughts on De Ligt to Bayern? I think it's one of them.
It's a Bayern signing. That's a Bayern signing right there.
It's a Bayern signing, man. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. For once, yeah, I wasn't bothered about this signing. Like, it's not being me salty, but I just feel like Bayern, man. It's just the way they do things. Like, they get it done though. They're very, very efficient. The way I don't understand. Only Bayern can come to Juventus and be like, "Yo, we want your play." You know, boom, done in about 2 days. Forward, literally 2 days. I heard, "Here we go" from Fabrizio. Like, done. Like, only Bayern could be so efficient like this, man.
Listen, Bayern, that's how they do business every single summer, the way I see it. They move smart, they get shit done, and then all you hear is the announcement. For me, I think for De Ligt, it's the perfect move for him. I think at Juve, he kind of struggled to kind of fill that Chiellini, Bonucci boot and slot in as maybe the third centre-back. I think Syria is a tough league, bro. I think it's definitely a lot tougher than people think. But
2027.
At Bayern Munich now, for me, I think he moves to a club where he's kind of got that safe space to kind of build his confidence, be a ball-playing defender, which is kind of what he is, let's be honest. And I think next to Upamecano, as we were saying, kind of the yin and yang thing with centre-backs, I think him and Upamecano, people will laugh at Upamecano, but I think physically what he offers will make up for what De Ligt lacks in that. And De Ligt ball-playing ability, it matches up perfectly with that. So it'll be interesting to see how Bayern can kind of come with. They got Gravenberch as well, don't forget.
Yeah, Mazraoui as well. Yeah.
So 2 Dutch signings. Listen, I got some Bayern stock this season for sure.
John Stewart, man, he's had a lot of questions about this one. I'm going to leave him to it, man. You know
no. Put it up in it.
What do you think about Central?
Put it up in it. But what I'm going to say to him, though, like jokes and that, yeah, bit jokes. That's good. But
he phased by all this fight, you know.
Me, do I look phased? Do I look phased?
It's true. It's true.
Fuck's sake! I just ordered a fat pizza. Which one did you just have, Fuad?
Bruv, I had 2, so I ordered a margarita and then I ordered the beef with the pepperoni and onions as well. Beef with the peppers and onions. Sorry.
See what I'm talking about.
Listen,
I swear to you, I did not know what pizza he's having, but me and Fuad are on a wavelength.
Hey, Green Chem.
I'm telling you, man, that is a serious pizza. I've ordered pretty much the exact same toppings.
My brother,
come on, man.
You know pizza. Pizza.
But that brother, bring back Kevin Stewart. What are the brother's name?
Yeah, John Stewart.
John Stewart. Yeah, Kevin John. Yeah, listen. All right, jokes and that, innit? But give him time. Let him sort it out. But why are you mentioning 100 million euros? Yeah, in euros, and you send it in pounds. Brother, why are you a hypocrite, innit? Why don't you send your fee in euros as well, then, innit? Why are you suddenly talking about euros? Now, but get my point. It's so funny like that. Why are you sending? It's 84 million pounds. If you're going to talk euros, send your super chat in euros as well, innit? Be the better man.
Hey, random one. I just seen Cancelo switch to number 7. Is it
number 7? Yeah, number 7.
Wow.
Number 7.
Winger's playing winger, man. He's playing winger.
Yeah. So Cucurella and Carl Walker fullbacks.
Yeah, Cucurella and Cancelo.
Yeah. Not bad.
He's cooking sign.
Interesting, Pep boy.
Interesting. Yeah, and then obviously you got Bremer. You couldn't get him over the line, man. Sad. I mean, forward.
Well, we never really put a bid in, to be honest. As soon as he said, I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, he said he doesn't want to leave Italy. We just went, all right, respectfully, we bow out. And we, with Spurs fans, we were always conflicted because we need a left centre back. And he's not a left centre back. He's a central centre back. So it'd mean he's coming in essentially to replace Dyer. We've already got Dyer there. We've got Lenglet as cover. He's not really a necessity for us. So I think the fact that he's going Juve is mad because he's just played for Torino. So essentially, this is almost like a Sol Campbell type move, to be honest. Because my man was wearing an armband for Torino last year. Let's not forget that as well. So, and then now to move to crosstown rivals, I personally would have thought he would have held out for Inter. So that way, maybe that would loosen up the Bastoni, Skriniar avenue. But who knows, man? Inter.
But we're talking about beasts and one-on-one defenders and boy,
that's one. Dog.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not watching Bremer.
Hey, just after this finishes, go and set yourself a couple of comps up and just go watch a real defender. None of this Pau Torres, 97% completion, and
you don't say anything.
But he is butters on the ball, though. He is butters on the ball. He's
Stoney for me is levels.
Chris, I don't care about butters on the ball.
I hear you.
Eat at the back. Let the fullbacks ball for me. Let the deep line playmaker ball for me. That's what I got you in the team for.
You're not talking about Serie A.
Milan are the ones who lost out.
They broke, man. They broke. They ain't got the money, man. They ain't got the money.
Someone smashed it with a shout. Bring up Splash Nets. Comment. The Turin Sol Campbell, you know. I'm telling you.
That's literally what I said 2 minutes ago. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I beg your pardon.
That's what I said.
One more.
What people are sleeping on. Mourinho getting Dybala to Roma, bruv.
That's what I'm saying. Roma. I'm supporting Roma next season, man.
Listen, UEFA Cup, they're cooking.
I'm supporting Roma.
I don't know what Dybala. I don't know what Dybala brings to that.
Forza Roma.
In a Juve team. In a Jose team. I don't know where Dybala type player fits in a Jose team.
Did you see Francesco Totti for 20 years at Roma? This brother is going to go and try and replicate that nonsense. I'm telling you. He sees
Jose.
Brother. Jose just tolerated Zaniolo for a year. I reckon Jose's cooking something. Hey, Jose, wait, baby, we back.
Exactly. That's what I just realized, man. You two brothers got Jose agendas, okay?
You know what it is? I was thinking, why are you man's like that? I respect what Jose did for us. I never will disrespect the guy.
Sometimes I'm slow. I'm thinking, where's this Jose smelly coming from? Like, I see you.
Jose Mourinho.
Hey, justice for Jose.
We're back there, man.
Bro,
when the Roma hive
before a final, justice for Jose. I'll always say it, man.
In it, man. Big up, man. But listen, we're gonna wrap it up here. Still 1.1k in the building, guys. If we're not on 500 likes, man, I'm telling you, man. We're not even gonna film next week, you know what I mean? So please, guys, 500 likes, people, man. It's so easy to do. Only 500 of you have got to like the video. It does a 1.2k watching. So, guys, make sure you go do that. Grizz, man, are you streaming today? What are you doing? What are you on?
I'm on a Premier League preview show today. It's gonna be lit.
Okay.
We're gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna ask, is Man United back? That's the question on everyone's lips. Are Spurs gonna gate crash that title race? And who can stay up from the promoted teams, man? So it's gonna be, go check out Grizz Khan TV 10 p.m.
That's in the bin, man. Mohit. Once I get that Roma shirt, the Juve tops out the bin. You know what I mean? It's going in the bin, man. Listen, it's one of them, man. But Fuad, what you got on, man? You got anything on tonight?
Yeah, got THFC show with Tobes later tonight, talking all things Tottenham as per usual with your favorite two Tottenham hotheads. Come cool off with us in the PM, you know what I mean, after Love Island. We'll be talking good shit.
Wait, can I say something though, Fuad? Have you noticed how we just gone through a whole show and Saeed ain't mentioned his foot golf skills? We need to speak at some point.
I'm getting better though. It's not getting now.
We need to speak on some of them run-ups, man.
Don't worry, man. Let me tell you something about foot golf.
Hey, I still got episode 2 to watch.
Yeah, episode 4's out, bro.
You need to catch up. I need to
catch up. I know, killing me. Because I was seeing episode 1. I was like, all right, you know what? There's gonna be some shit to be taught.
Listen. You're gonna have to come, man. You're gonna have to come next time when we do another one.
100% shout me, I'm down, bruv. I'll fucking come and hit into Rose Ed.
I'm telling you. But listen, people,
that's all I'm saying. It's a lot.
Absolutely. But listen, we're gonna wrap it up here tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow with my famous Barcelona fan. He's gonna be talking about the De Jong deal. We just want to know what's going on, man. So people, make sure you tune in for that one. Guys, like the video before you leave. Subscribe to these guys' channels. And we're out. Take care.